Have you ever thought just how boring or ridiculous news commentary is today? Welcome to the Real Jacks Podcast with Jim and Larry. The Real Jacks Podcast. From crime and politics to entertainment, you can expect something different. Now, let's get real, Jacks.
Real Jacks with Jim and Larry is brought to you by
Extreme Wings, 4 convenient locations, family sports restaurant and grill, more than just wings. Tremendous Barbecue, open since 2007, 8927 Hurlong Road, open 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday, and Sunday 11 to 3. Full barbecue menu, everything homemade, they cater anything, and they love first responders. Advanced Window Tint, 5024 Sunbeam Road, over 26 years experience. 3M Platinum Dealer, highest level of 3M dealer around. They tint vehicles, homes, and businesses. Secure One Protection Services, number one choice for protection since 1986. 356-1111. D-Way Towing, 100 South Jackson Avenue. Phone number is 904-356-3929. They take care of all your towing needs. See our friend Doug Dixon. Wild West Guns and Gold, family owned and operated for over 30 years. Stop in and visit them and their professional staff for all your hunting and shooting sports equipment. They have great customer service with competitive prices. Remember, Wild West Guns and Gold, our friends at Wild West. Vic Gibran, he's a good friend and great business owner and looks out for folks on the west side. They're on Lane Avenue. Go see him. Norman Brewer for Jacksonville District 11 City Council. We need fighters that will truly represent us on the city council. Norman Brewer is that guy. He's a constitutional conservative, former law enforcement officer, successful businessman. Norm will call it like he sees it, and you will have no better advocate on the council. Welcome to Real Jacks with Jim, Larry, and Crawfish. Jim's not here, obviously. He's moving and doing some other things, so he was tied up, couldn't break away. So we just had Gary Spurgeon on, but we thought we'd bring back our regular contributor, Doug Dixon. We got a couple good stories. He's been wearing me out the last couple weeks anyway. My back hurts, and I've had to listen to him. But, you know, one of the things we have conversations about is today's business environment, and he's got a pretty good take on what's going on in the world and how to deal with people and what it's like dealing with people in today's environment, post-COVID, high inflation. People don't want to work, all that kind of stuff. So, good, Doug, good to see you. Can you not cuss me out like you did on the phone a while ago?
Hey,
yeah, you're going to cuss me out anyway, ain't you?
I think you do the shit to be funny. Hey, didn't I tell this motherfucker, do not.
I was going to say something I didn't know.
Have me come out here at 2:45, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the south side.
You know he's got to go to bed in 2 hours.
Right, and traffic fucked up out here.
I told you I feed you. You don't care, do you?
You would do that regardless. When I leave here, I got to go back to the office and all of that fucking traffic. If you had had me a limo, a goddamn helicopter or something, fly me in and
land you on the rooftop,
goddamn shit,
clear the parking lot.
Yeah, I can get on back to work. But anyway, yeah, let's talk about this this running a business, a small business in today's climate. Yeah, it is purely hell, absolutely rough, and it's like that across the board with all business, even big corporations. You know, I had lunch yesterday with my bank president, and he was saying the same thing. Like, they would have people that they would hire, give the job to, and they don't show up.
In a bank.
Yeah, they don't show up the first day, you know. But, hey, man, you got to blame the government for that. Now, one thing, listen, I love Ron DeSantis. One thing I wish he would do is cut that My Florida shit out, paying people rent, their light bill and all of that, because people don't want to go to work.
They're still doing it?
They still doing it. So, you know, when you got these different organizations and they paying the people rent and light bill and cell phone bill, and listen, don't get me wrong, I understand some people, they need it.
Need a hand.
They need it. But it's a lot of them, they don't need it. You know what I mean? And I get some people might not understand, like Doug he talking dumb shit, but no, you don't go where I go. you ain't been where I been, because when I tell some people that, and when I show them, they like, you got to be kidding. You serious? I'm like, yeah, here it is right here. So you got these organizations, 3 or 4 organizations, they pay your rent 3-4 months at a time, right? And
can we get some of that?
all you got to do is call them and tell them you can't pay your rent. That's just how easy the shit is. But they game the system because they do it 3-4 months over here. Then they go to the next organization, 3 or 4 months, go to this one. So by then
they revert back to the first one.
Right. So they doing it, for 4 months. Well, shit. I mean, it don't take a rocket science to figure out how many months in a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just
3 organizations, you're done for the whole year. Then you start back over. And
so you got the different food banks you go to, and these motherfuckers got grade A food now. Publix, Winn-Dixie, all of this shit giving them to them. So, and then they got hygiene stuff, soap, all of that type of stuff. So you hit the food banks, get everything you need from the food banks. And then if you're getting food stamp shit, you're getting $2,000 worth of food stamp shit, you go sell them and get your $1,000 cash in your pocket, you all right. What the hell I'm going to work for?
Yeah, makes no sense.
It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I understand some people need it, but, this motherfucker 30 years over here, able-bodied, strong bike, don't need it. You need to get your ass up and go to work. Right. You know what I mean? Hey, ask my daughter. She'll tell you. I got her a little part-time job at Costco's. She had to be there at 1:30. Well, it's 1:15. She's still at the house lollygagging around. Hey, get your ass up there. People job, you got to be there 1:30. You don't go walking in nobody's door. 1:30 when it's time to clock in. Get there 10-15 minutes. Get yourself together. Before you start working. Yeah. No, you young. You ain't got you around here. You ain't doing shit. You ain't paying no bills. Why the hell you late to work?
Teaching her good habits.
Right. So until we get all of that until we fix that, we gonna have a problem with the workforce.
You think a lot of it's generational, or they're just too much free nonsense?
I don't think a lot. I don't think it's generation. I just think that people have just feel like they're entitled, and they done got lazy because they done got into that that groove of not doing that. And it's just like going to the gym. You used to go to the gym all the time, and then when you stop going to the gym, for 3-4 months or 2 months, it's like, fuck, it's hard to get back up. Ask me how I know, because I went going through the same shit, after having this surgery, and the doctor cleared me at least to be able to walk, because I'm like, can I go to the gym and walk? He like, yeah. So I'm used to getting up 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning. Well, I hadn't did that for a while because they had me on that good dope. I mean, they had me on them pain pills, So shit, you know what I mean. So
you sleeping,
yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm sleeping, and I couldn't go to the gym.
Yeah.
Well, you talking about 2 weeks, and it's like,
then you don't feel like it.
I don't feel like it. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna get up, go to the gym, but shit, when I wake up, I go back to sleep. It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
Time to go to work.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, the hell with it, So I done had to get back into that routine of just, even if I wake up late, go to the gym. If it's for 10 minutes, just go to the gym.
Yeah.
Come back home. Get myself ready, go to the office. Even though I can't do shit at the office but paperwork, but I got to get back into that routine. You know what I mean? So I can get back on schedule to getting up at 3:30 in the morning and going to the gym and going to work. It's called being a productive motherfucking citizen of society.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the rest of the country should be.
Right. And so when you got people, they done got out of these habits, now it's just like working from home. Now you got people think they fucking entitled to work from home. But it's a setup. You work from home, your ass getting fat. So what that mean? Your health gonna get bad. Mm-hmm. Now you going to the doctor. Now you got all of these doctor bills. You got to pay. And if it go on too long, can you reverse the the sickness or the illness, the weight problems, all that you gonna have from just sitting in the house. Cause you sitting in the house, hey, they roll out of bed, and I'm talking about the computer 2 feet away from them, if that. Go and work on the computer. Goddamn, you ain't gonna brush your teeth. You know what I mean?
You have some health, you have some heart issues from not brushing your teeth.
Motherfucker ain't even gonna brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. To me, it's all a setup. Yeah, I don't want shit from the government but what they owe me. And I'm good, but yeah.
But you done diversified. You building houses now.
Yeah, I got to build some houses because shit, you can't get nobody to work. What I'm doing require one employee. All my subcontractors, hey, they doing that job because they want to get paid. You know, so I ain't got to put up with nobody's shit but my own. You know, and so that's the way I'm trying to, that shit, I sell cars, I sell a bicycle shit. If I can feel like I can buy it cheap enough and make some money off of it, I'm a hustler.
And then in your storage lot, that you ain't got to do nothing but just have a park.
I just park over the bar. I got a waiting list over there.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I need to go buy me some land.
Like the old folks say, it's money hand over fist over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you say you ought to go.
You know where? You know. Start me a storage. Start me a storage.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about.
Hold on now, but you know what I really want is a campground. So I got a friend. You know, I got some friends that stay out there at Flamingo Lake. You know what I'm talking about? Right there at Lim Turner and 295.
Yeah, some of your clan buddies.
Yeah. So those guys, they were paying like $800 a lot. Now that don't mean a trailer. That don't mean no property. You just paying for lot rent, and that's like $1,100. You can get almost an apartment for $15.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense, man. Apparently, that's where the money's at.
Yeah, because you have like what they call them baby boomers or whatever. Like, so they working from, you know, all around the country. So you have a lot of them. They selling their houses.
Yeah, a lot of them.
And buying RVs.
Yeah.
And they just traveling the country and working. And a lot of these RV parks, you can stay at some of them 3 months or 6 months at a time if you like if
you're the camp host.
You like if you that camp.
My grandparents do that.
Yeah, so
they get to stay either like free or discounted, but they have to go. They clean the bathrooms, they clean fire pits. When people leave, they clean up the campsites, make sure it looks nice.
Yeah, and if people like have problems, like if you like the block captain, you know, so if people have problems or needs whatever, they come to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And you get all of that stuff situated. And, you know, they stay 6 months, 3 months, you know, out of the year. And then a lot of people that just travel, they like, hell, why go pay, you know, $300-$400 for a hotel room when, you know, we can just take our RV with us and we in the park and we can enjoy ourselves. And a lot of these parks nice, man, especially the ones down by the beach and on the beach and all that type of stuff. Yeah,
there's a bunch of them. Disney World's got a nice one.
Yeah, shit. If I had me some money, I'd open up me one of them too.
Yeah. If
I figured it'd make some money.
It would, obviously.
I opened up a goddamn cotton candy shop if I figured I could make some money.
Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness.
Shit, yeah.
So you struggling to get employees? Struggling to keep them?
Yeah, definitely struggling to keep them. And I don't care, you know, what you give them, what kind of. I had a guy we hired, and the guy ain't even have no transportation. We pick him up every day for 2 weeks, you know, while we trained him. And then I would let him take the truck home, you know, even though that was against my policy, you know, trying to help him out. You know, and this guy sat in the office and, you know, when I told him he wanted the job and, you know, I said, hey, man, listen, I'll have somebody pick you up, even if I got to come pick you up myself. So you can get on your feet, you know, because he was saying his wife was pregnant and, you know, having a little hard time. He didn't have no transportation, but he needed a job and this, that, and other. I said, okay, no problem. Hey, I give you the job. This is what I do for you. All right. Man broke down and started crying. Man, I ain't never have nobody, you know, look out for me like this and stuff. And so, hey, man, no problem. And a friend of mine he was in the interview with me, you know. And so the guy left and, you know, so my buddy like, man, he really appreciate that. I said, hey, I've been doing this a long time. That shit don't mean nothing to me. It's your actions. Mm-hmm. Well, we did this, got him through the training process, put him in the truck. Shit, he wasn't in the truck a week. We got to go pick my truck up from the apartment complex he's staying in because he just disappeared. Yeah. So I, you know,
still don't know where he's at.
Nah. So it's like, you know, it almost turned your heart cold.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because you know you try to help people because you think they need the help, but man, shit, they don't want no help. They just want to use you. But you know and that's the part that people don't see. You know, when it comes to small business, that you know you pour your heart and soul not into your business, but you try to pour your heart and soul into people.
Yeah.
You know, and they fuck you over every time. Mm-hmm. It's just what it is. You know, and it's like.
Then you don't feel sorry for them because you after coming out of prison and doing all you've done to build up what you have and to build that empire you got, and then to have them.
Nah, I don't know nothing about no motherfucking empire.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Because motherfucker IRS somebody might be listening. But I'm the little scratch you got. The little scratch you got. Yeah, but what I will say is that America is the only place you can be rich today. Broke tomorrow, broke today, rich tomorrow. It's truly the land of opportunity, you know. And so it's a lot of people. It's hard for me to feel sorry for them. You know, I have compassion for the people that need the compassion. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And it don't take a fucking rocket scientist to see and know the people you need to have compassion for.
That they'll appreciate it and use it.
So let me get that straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you have some, you know, people with disabilities and this, that, and other, you know, that they need compassion. You know what I mean? Those are the people that need the compassion. Those are the people that need the help and stuff like that. So when you're an able-bodied person and you're able to go out here and work and obtain employment, you know what I'm saying? I can't feel sorry for you because, yeah, you're right. I come home from prison with $80 in my pocket and nowhere to stay. You know, and my brother gave me a place to stay, and I was there for 11 months, you know, and I appreciate it, and I didn't take him for granted, you know. Mm-hmm. I did what I had to do to get myself, you know, situated and, you know, get on my feet.
Yep.
You know, so it's hard for me to feel sorry for able-bodied people, especially young people. You know, young people. I mean, it's plenty of opportunity out here, but, you know, so... No, I ain't feeling sorry.
Even his generation, he said he'd come out, you know, he does AC, he just finished his 4 year, he's getting ready to take his master's test so he can start his own company. He's had a couple of times where, you know, he was, I guess, a couple of years ago, 26, 27, they'd give him a helper, be 22, 23 years, just a couple of years younger than him, and he'd work and come outside, and it'd be summertime or whatever, he'd come out of the attic, and they'd be sitting on a cooler on their phone with a drink. It's hot up there. Like, he'd call the office. They're supposed to be the helper, so he's doing all the work. And they ain't helping nothing but sitting on that damn cooler drinking one of his drinks. He called office. Y'all can keep him. Don't send him back. No, I don't need a helper like this. You don't need to pay him. So, yeah, I can see that. I don't know about you. Got any thoughts? That's your generation. Crawfish.
A lot of them are like that. Are they? Especially like UPS is the same way.
Is it really?
Yeah, the retention with people my age is
bad.
Yeah,
you're probably hiring older people.
Oh yeah, we got people,
career people that just looking for something to do.
There's 5 or 6 I can count on top of my head that are 50 plus. Yeah. Really? They're just there for benefits and just because they want something to do.
Yeah. Retired from something else and went there.
Navy, government jobs, just regular retirement from like working at banks or whatever. Just they want something to do. So
that's what I should have done with UPS.
But instead, you went to wash motherfucking dishes
and fried chicken.
You know what I mean?
Chicken.
You know,
you like the chicken though.
You know, one thing I've learned over the years. You know, I got a lot of friends that's fucked up. You know what I mean? But I learned I got to meet them where they at. You know, and Larry happened to be one of them friends that's fucked up, and I got to meet him where he at. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't crazy as a goddamn.
Oh, he wants shit that ain't on the menu. I got to go fix. I had to go back there and fix it. We don't even have it. I said, I got it. I got it. I got it.
Crazy as a goddamn cuckoo bird. You know what I mean? I got to meet him.
He's on a diet, but I got to bring him French fries. Yeah,
because he gonna eat over half the French fries. That's the shit I'm telling you. I get my shit grilled, salad. You know what I mean? Just bring me some French fries.
Well,
they
tell me what you ate after the salad last week.
I mean, listen, I'm post surgery, and I'm going through stuff.
He had a brownie a la mode.
Oh yeah.
I had to.
He had that the last time we were at Extreme.
Yeah.
Now, goddamn, a cat. Ain't nobody ask you nothing.
What'd he say?
He talking about, had one
last time we were at Extreme, he had a brownie too.
Oh yeah.
But listen,
after the salad,
we shared.
That was cute.
Because at the time I was going through something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My surgery and shit.
Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, them brownies like crack. Up there.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah. So I mean, I had to have some comfort food, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
You were sad.
Yeah, I was sad. When you came to the house and shitted in my bathroom.
Oh, no, we're going to talk about that next episode.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We're going to clear that air right up.
He full of shit.
Man, whatever. Well, man, we appreciate that. I kind of wanted, I've been talking. I told Jacob wants to come on, and he, we should have had him on last time he was here.
That.
If he comes back again, we'll call Gary, see if we can get like an hour on a Saturday or something to come do something. Because he's bitching about businesses. Sometimes he works for people that don't treat people right either, and they do try to take advantage of him. The guy that moved him all the way down to Tampa made all these promises, started him at this hourly wage, and told him he was going to get this % of commission if they sold units or service or whatever. And then all of a sudden he calls all the people and says, I'm cutting all this service out, when he's making plenty of money.
Yeah.
And obviously he changed. So he's changed jobs. That's another thing about this generation. They do change jobs a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I've had 3 jobs since I was 15, 40 years.
Listen, some of these jobs, post offices in different places, right? Like, years ago, people like some shit, like standing in line trying to get these jobs.
Yeah, and stay there for 30 years.
Right. Now, shit, these $20, $25 an hour, shit, they walk off that job.
Yep.
I'm talking about we done had to go get the mail trucks and shit. They leave them in the ditch, all type of shit. Just haul that. Take the goddamn mail and dump that shit.
What?
Dump that.
You haven't seen that?
Yeah, shit. They dump the goddamn mail. My sister house, she go and check the mailbox, the junk mail. The man, they done piked all this, took all the goddamn junk mail, just stuffed it in our mailbox and haul ass. Yeah. They make $20, $25 an hour. Shit, you go there, ask them why the supervisor, ask them why they late. Shit, they haul ass. Yeah, just walk off the job.
Just cuss them out, haul ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People do that UPS.
Yeah.
People get mad. They just walk out and leave their ID on the table.
Just I'm done.
Yep.
Yeah. But I think that a lot of time they do it because shit, they want to go smoke that weed.
They
do that before work.
Yeah, well, they smoke.
Well, restaurant, they do it all the time.
Yeah, they want to smoke that weed, man. I mean, god damn. Listen, my younger day, I smoked a little weed. You know what I mean? I smoked a little weed. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I did more drinking than anything. I used to goddamn. Boy, I don't know where them DUI officers was at. Maybe they was asleep somewhere, drunk the goddamn self. But I sure was glad, cause boy, we used to come from Jim's place, drunk as a
expressway. And
shit. Listen, I'm like somebody like how the hell I got home. You know what I mean? So I've been young and stupid and foolish. Yeah, and it was a lot different. Nowadays, you got these young people. Shit, they smoking all of this weed. They already don't want to work. Then they lacing this weed with, different stuff that's, man, making these kids hallucinate and even lose their life, and it's like they see all of this and they still don't care. They still do it. It's like now they chasing like an ultimate high, and that's near death.
No, that's the ultimate high, because I just saw an article today. It was like 107,000 deaths from overdoses last year.
And so when I hear these stories, That's what they chasing, the ultimate high that's near death, you know. And I had some guys telling me about a friend of theirs, like they call rescue. Like he was out of it, this, that, and another. Rescue came, and I guess, and he got up and he cussed and motherfucked them and told them, "Don't y'all ever do that again."
Narcandy.
Yeah.
Brought him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's all crazy, man.
In 2021, I think it was 107,000 died of drug overdoses, up 15% from the previous year. Yep.
Yeah.
80,000 opioids, pain pills, and fentanyl. God almighty.
Yeah, so you see who getting everybody hooked on dope, the pharmaceutical companies. Mm-hmm. And they got sued and got to pay $500 million or
state of Florida,
something like
just
that.
the state of Florida.
It's sad.
It is sad.
You know, and I know some people that on that stuff, and it's like they got to go to the clinic to get another drug.
Methadone.
Yeah. And I'm like so it's like you own one drug and you got to go to the clinic and get another drug to override the feelings or whatever, or the addiction of this drugs. It's like, it's
so you
it's
can work
crazy.
through the shakes, the DTs, the withdrawals, you can get past that, I guess.
Yeah.
4 drug companies paid $26 billion to resolve opioid lawsuits. That's insane.
Yeah. That $26 billion is a drop in the bucket.
It is.
For how they done destroyed people's lives. You know what I mean? See, them the real goddamn criminals.
I've had to take them. You had to take them for your surgery.
Yeah.
But it's different when you know how to take them. If you're in pain and take them, you don't feel high.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. It's like, everybody's body is different.
Right.
Everybody's taste buds are different. You can eat some shit that, tastes good. I can eat and absolutely hate it, and that's how it is with the tolerance of drugs. What your body can tolerate, my body might not can tolerate. You know what I mean? And my body may react to it different. And it's like I need it. It's like you're craving it, and then the next thing and now you hooked on it. Me just being, seeing all the stuff that I seen over the years and being in the street, all of that type of stuff. Like, I know even with the surgery, they gave me some of this shit and they had called it in. So I didn't know what to call in. So when I go pick it up, it's that Oxycontin shit, and I'm like, no, it's still in the drawer at the house. I ain't even opened the bag. And I think it was like 20 milligrams, 30 or something, because the man was like, you can cut it in half if your pain ain't too great. This is what the doctor was saying. So I'm like, okay, but when I saw what it was, I'm like, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
Now, when I got the surgery and they gave it to me, this was like a real low dose, like 5 milligrams, and then they said it was like time released.
Mixed with Tylenol, too.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that really didn't, I could take it and wouldn't have the pain, but I wasn't feeling like, I'm high or, I'm hallucinating or none of that type of stuff. Yeah. And they only gave me, I think 10. And they was like, just, like I say, 5 milligrams. And I'm like
There's people out there taking 80.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. Selling them, buying them. Yeah. I take some of that stuff, oxycodone or whatever, even that. The doctors give me tramadol before I can take that, but everybody says that's pretty weak. That don't really do a lot, but it kind of knocks the edge off. That's all you want a pain pill to do anyway. But I remember taking one after surgery one time, and man, I was nauseated. Like the room was spinning. I was like, man, I can't take this stuff. Yeah. There ain't no way. That stuff's too strong. And people, they do it for fun. And not just that, but I can't even take a 10, and they're out there snorting 80s.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, that's crazy. I need to be in my right mind. You know what I mean? So I ain't,
Of course, I don't even drink anymore, so I don't have no tolerance for nothing, really.
Shit, you got tolerance for sweet tea.
Well, that's about it. That's about as far as I go anymore. But, I'm getting old and everything hurts, so.
Yeah, your whole check go into sweet tea.
No, I get it for free right now.
See what I'm talking about?
That's probably not good. Maybe when I don't work anymore,
I'm telling you, it's
cheaper to make than sodas, though.
I don't drink them shits. Yeah, and since this I got a whole list of shit they told me I can't eat, and I don't know if it's a conspiracy. I don't know, but I told the doctor. He said I can't eat grits. I can't eat collard greens, mustard greens, rutabagas, all of this shit. And I say, Doc,
how can you not eat collard greens?
I say, you do know I'm black. Yeah, I like collard greens. What is this shit you saying? I understand the tea and the cocoa. I don't need that shit anyway. But you telling me I can't? Listen, have you ever had rutabagas? Like, oh my God, it's like summer squash. I'm telling you, I ain't lying to you. Because my body don't produce the oxyate or something like that, and all of this food is like high in it, and so he told me avoid it, stay away from it. Grapes, strawberries,
what?
Yeah, pecans, any kind of nuts, chocolate, all the shit that I love. Yeah, they tell me you can't have none of that no more. It's crazy, ain't it?
Damn, we're gonna get into that. I think we're gonna end this episode in the great world of business leadership. You should do like seminars on business leadership, Doug. But that's episode 45, I guess.
45.
Yeah. So we got Doug coming on again. We're gonna talk about his surgery. That's a good story. That's Real Jacks with Jim, Larry, and Crawfish. Obviously, no Jim. And our special guest, Doug Dixon. Thank you. Now,
no Jim.